Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video we are doing an epic clean, not only of the Piggies cage, but also of the Piggies themselves. Nacho here. You were the last pig to have a bath, and that was about 6 months ago, wasn't it? So I'm afraid it's time, buddy, it's time. And we can't just do Nacho on his own, bless him, so I am gonna do a very quick version of a bath for the other Piggies as well, especially quick for Phoebe, Callie and Minnie because they don't really need a bath at all. Penelope is looking a bit yellow, bless her, which I'm not sure whether that's just normal for her or whether she could benefit from a bath. So we'll see what colour she comes out at. So before we get into things, I get asked a lot whether guinea pigs need baths at all, and if so, how often. And I know there are sort of big differences in opinion on this, but here is my take on things. So for many short-haired guinea pigs that live in temperate, cool, not too humid areas of the world, baths are rarely necessary. In most cases, short-haired piggies can keep themselves clean just fine. However, long-haired pigs do struggle. If you think about it, that long hair is not natural, it's been bred into them. And whilst their own way of grooming is extremely cute, it's not necessarily getting deep enough to really clean their hair properly. But before you even think about baths for your long-haired piggies, the most important thing to do is to keep their hair short around their bottom to stop it from soaking up pee and stop it from becoming tangled. And for some, regular hair trimming is enough and they don't need baths. But for others, especially if they live in a hot and humid climate, they can be prone to fungal skin problems. Now these can be severe where you need to go and see the vet and do a proper treatment plan, but they can also be quite mild. They can be a build-up of general dandruff and debris in the hair which the piggy can't get rid of themselves. So depending on where in the world you're from and the breed of your guinea pigs and whether they're prone to skin problems, I do tend to agree that the occasional bath every 3 to 4 months or sort of 2 to 4 times a year can be beneficial for keeping the coat clean and keeping any fungal issues at bay. Doing it more often, unless of course it's a specific treatment plan advised by a vet, is generally not recommended because you can strip the natural oils from the skin. Please. So just for fun, I'm gonna do a sort of before and after. This is the before. We'll have an update of them all after their baths, and then we will have a final update of them all dry and super fluffy and ready to go back in the cage. You don't need a lot to bathe your piggies, just plenty of old towels, a washing up bowl, shampoo and a mug or something to rinse them with. A bowl with a grippy surface like this silicone coated one works really well to help them feel more secure and less like they're going to slip around. Today I'm using this Nizzerol anti-dandruff shampoo for Nacho, and for the girls I'm using gorgeous Guinea's Posh and Go shampoo. The water for your piggies should be lukewarm, and I generally put in just enough so that it covers the top of my hand laid flat on the bottom. And yes, our green bathroom is extremely retro. Okay, we're all set up and ready to go, and whilst I am going to do all of them, it's Nacho's turn first, bless him. I can just see him. Oh, he was just staring at me like menacingly. And as I said, Nacho is going to be bathed in the Nizzerol anti-dandruff shampoo. It's a human shampoo, but lots of owners have recommended it for treating or preventing mild fungal problems, and I have used it on Nacho before. Are you gonna go in? So make sure you've got your bottle of shampoo open and ready to use, and once you've lowered your guinea pig into the water carefully, you can use the mug to start wetting their hair through. Just take things slowly and calmly in the beginning, and what kind of works in our favour is that they don't know how to react at this point, so we want to find the right balance of being calm and not scaring them and working quickly and being efficient before they get enough courage to react and try and escape. Nacho's been really well behaved here. Either that or he's just thinking, oh my god, and he's not quite gathered his senses. So I am able to use sort of two hands a little bit, but yeah, so now he's kind of sensed that he could escape if he wanted to, which is where I really just go to the one-handed technique, and I'm just supporting him with my left hand whilst I'm doing the washing with my right hand. The shampoo says to leave for 3 to 5 minutes. I'm just basically gonna massage in for roughly that time. And then I'm gonna change the water and rinse him off, and then he's all done. So it's quite quick. Doesn't look the happiest. No, I know, you're so cute. Look at his little face. You can just see how dirty that water is. So I've got the water just a little bit deeper. It looks dry already. I'm just going to give him a thorough rinsing off to make sure that it's all out of his hair. Give that bottom a good rinse. Yes, there we go. Oh, I know, he's so sorry for himself. Nacho has done really well, bless him. It's just a case of gently with the towel, I'm going to start drying him off. And it's nice and warm in this room. You definitely shouldn't be putting them back in their cage if they're outside, or even in their indoor cage if they're, you know, not almost completely dry. But if they're outside piggies, then you need to wait until they are 100% dry. You can't put them outside if they're still a little bit damp even. So that is Nacho done, and I'm going to show you quickly doing the 3 girls, and then we might finish off with Penelope. So there they are, bless them. They seem perfectly happy now. There's just been a bit of shaking and a bit of grooming themselves. I noticed that Nacho had dived into the dirty litter tray and started burrowing into the hay, so I've just changed it out, which I think they like because they're now both digging into the fresh hay that's in there. Minnie was not the happiest. I only really did Minnie's bum because I didn't want it to turn into an experience for her where she was constantly trying to jump out of the tub. So I thought, let's just keep this first time pretty, you know, low key and help her get used to the idea of baths. So we'll see what happens with Penelope. That's nice and warm, isn't it? She's a very independent piggy, is Penelope. I suspect she'll be like, as soon as she works out she can jump, she'll jump. She honestly has so much hair as well. It's ridiculous. Oh, well, you're much better behaved than Minnie was. I can feel some hay stuck in there. She is so well behaved. Yeah, how's that? Hey, come back! I meant to dry you off. What's happening? No, don't go in the hay. Oh dear. Oh dear. We've got considerably more complaining than in the before. Everyone more or less fresh after their bath. Minnie looking the same because she only had a bum bath. Callie looking very fuzzy and extremely grumpy. I won't be surprised if Nacho just pees on the chair in outrage. Okay, so cage all done, looking really nice and clean. And this entire time I've been doing that, the piggies have been wandering around. We're in desperate need of a vacuum in here, but they are almost all dry, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop them in the cage, and then I might just use the hairdryer on maybe Penelope and Nacho and Minnie's bum. There we go. Come on then, buddy. Yeah, you could do with it. Blow dry, missus. Everybody's just wanting to go in here. I have an absolute insane amount of washing to do. They're all exploring now. Hi. Using a hairdryer on a no heat setting can really help speed up getting your long-haired piggies dry, but only if they'll put up with it. My pigs seem to be fairly happy sat on my lap on a fleece blanket like this whilst I gently dried their hair. Penelope, bless her, definitely needed it the most out of everyone. Hi guys, so it is the next day. We've all recovered after bath time, and oh my gosh, Penelope took so long to dry, bless her. We were there with the hairdryer for absolutely ages, and then she was still sort of like damp next to her skin, so we had extra cuddles last night. Nacho is absolutely in a bad mood with me. Everyone did really well, and they're definitely deserving of some fresh herbs and grass from the garden. I really hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. Drop us a like and a comment to let us know what you thought. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!